Today I'm just bringing you along with me as I do my twist out, because a lot of people have been asking what products I use and what's the method that I use to achieve the curls that I get whenever I post the pictures, whether it be Snapchat or Instagram. And I just use the Miel Organics, their line, the pomegranate and honey line. And so far it's been kind of working miracles for me, because I never ever thought that I would be able to get like a pop and twist out. So they're pretty bomb. The first thing that I'm going to use is the Babasu and Mint. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Their deep conditioner, which is a protein and moisture replenisher for dry and damaged hair. It just helps with frizz, and I get frizzy really quick, so I'm going to do this for about 20 minutes and kind of just dunking my hand in there like this, because it's pretty liquidy consistency. As you can see, it's like, yeah. And then just finger combing it through my hair like so. And I was already able to detangle my hair when I co-washed it, because the As I Am co-wash has a lot of slip. So it's not really hard finger combing right now because I'm not actually detangling. So that's nice. That's the long part. Woo. And as you can see, I use a lot of product, probably a lot more than I need to use, but I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm moisturizing and getting the job done. So now that that section's saturated, I've combed it all through. I'm gonna just put that in a twist really quickly. Boom, bam. And plastic cap for 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes. We just rinsed out the Babasu deep conditioner. Hopefully the protein did some greatness to my hair. It feels really soft. My curls are like popping tin. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Now is the fun part. We're gonna get down to twisting. Just gonna section it off into, thanks Mish for coming in here with your super loud bone. Really appreciate it. You're the best. That's my dog, by the way. I'm just gonna section my hair into 4 sections to get ready for twisting. Does anybody else feel like when they section their hair off, like I got all this hair back here and then this little front section is like a little baby, but it's like parted at my ear. I don't know. Oh man. Okay. This is gonna have to go here. I didn't plan this well. Ouch! I don't have enough clips. So all of this is gonna have to get clipped in one. Technical difficulties, I know y'all seen that. Don't judge me. Hopefully that works. Okay, so my product, what's the word? Order. My product order. First, I use the leave-in conditioner from Miel Organics. This is just the leave-in, the pomegranate and honey line. I'm gonna use, let's say about a quarter size, maybe a little more of that, because like I told you guys, I'm really heavy on product, but you could probably get away with like a nickel size. My hair is still damp. After I rinsed out the deep conditioner, when I dry my hair, I towel dry it with like a t-shirt, just any old t-shirt that I have laying around, because towels make your hair frizzy. And I'm trying my best to get rid of all the frizz. Because I want my twist out to last at least like 7 good days. My last twist out had like 3 good days, and then it was a frizzy mess. So after the leave-in, I do some oil. Basically, I use the lock method, but instead of liquid for my L, I use leave-in for my L. Some oil, which is the mint almond oil from Miel as well. And there it goes. And I really like this because like mint in your hair just makes it feel a lot like mentholy on your scalp. And I probably use about a nickel size of this. You may probably need a dime size, you know. Probably 1 size down from what I'm actually using because I just go overboard. A little extra, but you know, it gets the job done. That's fine. So I just go in and I try and massage it at my scalp, because scalp massages stimulate hair growth, and we're here to grow long hair, long healthy hair. Praying hands to get the product through all the strands. I'm gonna go in with the twisting souffle. This is just like a cream moisturizer. Alright. And I take about, I don't know, this much. And I just rub it into this whole section. Get it in there good with the prayer hands. I'm real ridiculous to where like I like my twists to be like white and oozing with product whenever I get that one. One day I'll change my life. But for now, this is what we have. Alrighty. So now that this section is nice and moisturized, we did our lock method, leave-in oil cream moisturizer. We're ready to twist. I section off a piece about this big, not too big. I can stand and take a little bit more. And then we just clip the rest up. At this point though, I am going to start to use a dimming brush just because I want my hair to be super smooth whenever I go to twist, so that my twists come out nice. Once I section each piece off, I use the curling custard. There we go. The curling custard. This is like a gel. What I do like about this gel though is that I feel like it's water-based. So it's like really drippy. Like, so it doesn't make my hair hard and it doesn't like make it sticky or anything. And then I just run that along the full length of my hair. I really need to try this with a wash and go because it like makes my curls bounce back really nicely. And then you just brush that through with a dimming. Don't come for me because I didn't brush it out from end to root. My hair is already detangled. Alright, so here's the fun part. I do a 3-strand twist out. So I section my hair into 1, 2, 3 pieces as if I am going to do a plait, but instead I'm just going to take the middle piece over the left piece, and then take the far right piece all the way to the left. Then we take the middle piece to the left, and then the far right to the left. So everything is just going to the left, starting with the middle and then the right. Starting with the middle and then the right. So we're just twisting all the strands around each other. So middle to the right, and then the, like, you know, wherever you take from. So I'm taking from the middle, and that came here. So the one that was on the left goes to the middle, and then the right all the way to the left. And it's all just twisting around each other. If you guys can, like, kind of catch on to that. I'll do, whoa. I will do another one on the other side because I just feel like my hands are in the way right now. But yeah, it's just twisting 3 strands around each other as opposed to 2. My hair doesn't really take too well to a 2-strand twist out. There's like no definition in those for me, and I'm not a big fan of doing my hair every couple of days. Like once a week is already enough for me. So we just twist those all the way down. For me, for some reason, when I get to the bottom, my hair is like weird lengths, I guess. So that's my dog trying to demand me to go outside. If y'all, I know y'all hear that bell. She thinks she's in charge of me. All right, so then you just finger coil the bottom, and that gives you a nice little twist. Let's do this one right here. And these are in no particular order. I'm just kind of sectioning these off with my fingers, and then twisting a section up and clipping it. So, per the other section, a little bit of gel. Actually, a lot of gel, but you guys get the idea. Kind of trying to focus mainly on the ends because I need them to stay intact. Dimming brush to detangle. And now we section the piece off into 3 sections as if we're going to do a plait. And I'm going to take the middle section and cross it over the left. So that brings the left section to the middle. Then I'm going to take the far right section and cross it all the way to the far left, bringing the left to the middle and the middle to the right. So basically just twisting them all around each other. And then I'm going to repeat. So the center piece is going to come to the left, bringing the left piece underneath into the middle. Then the far right piece comes over top to the far left, bringing the left underneath to the middle and the middle to the right. And then we just continue that pattern for the entire twist down. So middle, far right, middle, far right. And they're all just twisting around each other, so that's what makes it a 3-strand twist instead of just using 2 strands. And like I said before, this just gives me more definition, I think, because it like locks the twist in tighter. I'm probably messing this up because I'm trying to talk and twist at the same time, but it looks like it's working. But this, I feel like I can twist the twist tighter and it gives me better definition. And I just do that all the way down to the bottom until, like I was saying, when I get to the bottom, I kind of end up with like this weird little piece that's like super little and the other 2 are long. So I just combine it with one of the other ones, and then I do a 2-strand for the rest of the way down and coil it around my finger to get a little cute end, and boom, I twisted my whole entire head off camera because, I mean, after a few demonstrations, I'm sure y'all didn't want to watch all of that. So I got this last little piece that we're going to twist up just so that y'all can see the 3-strand one more time. Just wetting it with some water because it's been a little minute since it got wet and I was dry. So going in with the gel, it's already moisturized with the lock method we talked about earlier. Put some gel in there. When I get to the front, I try and get like the roots good because I need some edges to be laid. But I'm gonna go back in with them with some Eco Styler when I get done anyway. And brush it out with the dim in, make sure everything's nice and smooth. And here we go, one last time. Separate it into 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. Take the middle to the left, far right to the left, and continue to just twist them around each other. Right, middle to the left, far right to the left, middle, far right. Twist all the way down. I'm gonna twist this one to the front because whenever I untwist it, I want these hairs to fall kind of in my face a little bit. So depending on the direction that you twist your twist, that's where it's gonna fall whenever you're done. So keep twisting all the way down to the bottom. And once again, like I said, I'm not sure if it's just because my hair is weird length, but when I get to the bottom, there's always one piece of the 3-strand twist that gets like super short. So I just add that into one of the other pieces and 2-strand twists down from there. And then I just coil the bottom around my finger. It's looking a little bit funky, so I'm gonna get a little bit more gel and twist it again. There. Then we're all done. I'm gonna let these dry overnight. I'm just gonna put my bonnet on and go to sleep. And then we'll be back in the morning to take them out and see the results. I slept on these. I didn't gel my edges down last night, so they look crazy. It is 8 p.m. I walked around like this all day because I had stuff to do. So now I'm just gonna take these out before I go to bed because I'm just not gonna feel like doing it when I get up in the morning before work. So I just take some oil. You can use any kind of oil that you want. I use argan oil because, I don't know, I feel like it's like soft, but I don't know how to explain the way. I feel like argan oil is soft. It's not like slippy and greasy. I can't explain it. But this is the oil that I like. It feels nice on my hair. So I just put some in my hands, rub it all over all the twists, and then I'll still have some excess on my hands and I'll go through and I basically just twist the twist in the opposite direction than what it's twisted, and it'll start to unravel in 3 pieces. I'll do that. I'm actually gonna run and grab a clip so I can clip these up and separate them. So this is like a separated twist before I pull them apart. Take little clips and clip these up just so I can see the section that I'm working on to separate, because for first day here, in order for my twist outs to last longer, I don't like to separate them too much. So I want to be able to see what I'm separating. Just pull that apart. I'm gonna leave that one. Basically, I try and just like, you see how this is already separating? I just kind of separate it where it's already naturally separating. And then this last one. Yep. And if a piece is like acting weird, I'll just twirl it again to tighten the end. And that's like a fully separated twist. And I'm just gonna do the same thing. My hands are getting a little dry, so more oil. I need to buy more oil. Alright. Mainly, I guess, focus it at your fingertips because that's what you'll be using to untwist, not your palms. So untwist them and then just pull them wherever they're naturally separating. That's where you want to separate them. It's looking like I'm separating each strand of the twist into 2. So I'll unravel it, it'll be 3 strands, and I'm separating each 3 strand into 2 strands. So I'm ending up with 6 like untwisted strands from each twist. That's the 3 that we twisted. And now just working in the reverse way that we twisted. This is the other. There we go. I'm gonna just keep untwisting. This is still frizzy. Alright, let's just pray for me. Okay, so we are all taken out. And now, because I didn't do it last night, I'm gonna put a little bit of gel right here and tie it down. And yeah, be ready for the morning. Alright, and then I'm just gonna tie this little rectangle scarf that I have on there, and it's gonna be it. That'll be it. And I'll see y'all next time.